It was a rainy Friday evening in the quiet town of Maple Creek. Nurse Emily Carter had just finished a long shift at the hospital and was driving home across the dark road that led to Pinewood Bridge. The streets were empty, the pavement slick, and the only sounds were her windshield wipers and the soft hiss of tires on wet asphalt. She was exhausted and ready for nothing more than a warm shower and a few hours of sleep. As Emily neared the narrow bridge, her headlights caught a car pulled over to the shoulder. Its hazard lights blinked like orange beacons in the mist. Beside the car stood a tall man wearing a rain-soaked coat, waving frantically. Emily slowed, heart tightening. Normally she avoided stopping for strangers at night, but something about the man's desperate gestures made her hesitate. Rolling her window down just enough, she called, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" The man stepped closer, rain running down his face. "Please," he said, voice shaking. "My phone died and my wife is in labor. I just need a ride to the hospital, it's only a few miles away." Despite her instinct to be careful, Emily felt a surge of sympathy. After a brief pause, she unlocked the passenger door. "All right," she said, "hop in. Let's get you there fast." He introduced himself as Mark and spoke quickly, explaining that his wife, Sarah, had gone into labor weeks early. He thanked Emily repeatedly while glancing at the dashboard clock as if every second mattered. Emily offered reassuring words and focused on the slick road ahead, determined to help. Trying to keep the conversation light, she asked, "Which hospital are we heading to?" Mark hesitated for a beat before answering, "Steady Mary's." Emily's stomach tightened. Steady Mary's had been closed for renovations for nearly a year. She knew because her hospital had been taking their emergency patients for months. Maybe he was confused, she thought, but a ripple of unease moved through her. Before she could reach for her phone, Mark suddenly turned toward her, his voice calm but strangely distant. "You should slow down," he said quietly. "There's a sharp curve ahead." Emily eased off the gas, startled. "How do you know this road so well?" she asked. Mark gave a faint, sad smile. "I used to drive it every night, until the accident." A chill crawled up her spine. "Accident?" she whispered. Mark kept his gaze forward. "My wife and we never made it to the hospital. I'm just trying to get home." Emily blinked, heart pounding. She turned her eyes back to the road for a split second, and when she looked toward the passenger seat again, Mark was gone. The door was closed. There had been no sound of it opening or shutting. The seat was empty. Only the soft patter of rain filled the car. Her hands shook as she drove the remaining miles in silence. When she finally pulled into her driveway, she turned to the passenger seat, half afraid of what she might find. Resting neatly folded where Mark had been sitting was a SMA.